Hello, everybody. Welcome to Stock Market Jimmy. Let's get down to business, guys. Let's get down to business. Okay, so let me start it off by saying welcome, everybody. This is going to be a morning stock show every day, usually between 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm just going to go over update things that I see going on with the market real quick. Guys, I do have my new swing trading course. I put together a swing trading course. It is amazing. I love it. I'm very proud of it. So you guys can get that at jimmymastery.com. You're going to see on that website, you're going to see Baccarat strategies, crap strategies, and you're going to see my stock course. Okay, I am going to have a Discord for everybody for Stock Market Jimmy. And you can go to jimmymastery.com. The reason why I use that is because I already have my Baccarat courses on there and my craps courses. Those of you that know me, I used to have a different channel for gaming, and now I just have Jimmy Mastery is my YouTube channel, and I also have Stock Market Jimmy. All right, let's get right into the stocks, okay, guys? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over what really is the main focus for today, okay? All right. Now, Serve Robotics, the symbol for Serve is SERV, SERV. This stock, I believe it's trading around the $10.80 range. I'm personally not really sold on this stock yet. But at the same time, it's one of those kind of stocks that is a hype stock. It could give you a 1x. No guarantees or anything, but it's one of those kind of momentum stocks that could be something good for the future. Could even go up to $30 one day. So you guys can look for that. But I want to warn you, they have a quarterly report today. So do not, I repeat, do not jump into this stock because it will be too risky today. Now keep in mind, this company has made no money, like $0. They lose millions of dollars every quarterly report. If by any chance they don't lose money or they actually show a profit, this thing will go way up. So yeah, you could gamble on it, but I don't recommend gambling for stock trading. I don't recommend that. I don't look at stock trading as gambling. I look at stock investing as doing the fundamental hard work to analyze the profits and losses of companies, the strength of companies. You don't really want to own stock during quarterly reports. I've seen disasters happen. I've seen people go from $1 million to $500,000 because they didn't have a stop loss. So in my training with the swing trading, you're going to get how to do stop losses, how to know when to come into a stock, when to go out of a stock, the whole thing. All right, so Serve quarterly report today. We'll put QR for quarterly report, okay? Stay away from it today, but monitor it, see what happens. If you see this stock have a bad report and it goes from like $10.80 all the way down to like $8.50, that'd be probably a good time to come in and hold it because you don't have to worry about the quarterly report no more, and it'll gradually probably go up. All right. I want to talk about quantum computing. It has been coming down. I think it got all the way up to, I want to say it hit, I could be wrong, but I want to say, because I don't have the charts on the computer today, I want to say it got up to like either $21 or $24 per share, and it's at $11.94 right now. Now, quantum computing is kind of more of a high risk, high reward kind of hype right now. They don't make any revenue whatsoever. Now, they have a quarterly report coming up in 2 days on the November 14th. So once again, do not buy quantum computing right now. Do not do it. Their quantum computing, I want to say that their symbol is QUAN. I want to say that, but just put in quantum computing in the Google and just put quantum computing stock and it'll pop up. All right, so that's another one for you to know about the quarterly report. Monitor it. If it comes way down from a bad report, might be time to go ahead and get that one and hold. That's one of those kind of stocks that you want to hold, okay? Because maybe in 2 years from now, that thing's at $40. I mean, we just don't know, okay? NVIDIA, I just want to bring up NVIDIA. They do have a quarterly report on the 19th of this month. They're trading around the 193, 194. They came down a little bit. Guys, look for NVIDIA to go up. Look for them to go up. I don't see that stock coming down right now. I could be wrong, but at the same time, AMD has surpassed it. AMD is like up to 238 or something like that, something crazy like that. Guys, I'm sorry. NVIDIA stock is going to be more valuable than AMD. A lot of people think AMD. No, it's going to be NVIDIA that maintains the power of the dollar amount of the stock. So at 193 for NVIDIA, that might be, I expect that probably to be, guys, I think NVIDIA is probably going to be a $400 stock. Okay, maybe $300 stock. Okay, all right. November 24th, quarterly report for SYM. Now, this is a very, very popular stock. Guys, I hit a home run on this one, and I called it. You guys look at my old videos. This is a new channel. I was telling you guys to buy SYM. I told you it was my number one stock in the stock market at $27 per share. It went all the way up to $70. I think it even went higher than that. But right now, it's trading around the $66 range, okay? So look for this stock on the quarterly report. Right now, what you're going to see is you're going to see a stalemate. You're going to see a stalling on this stock right now because the quarterly report is coming up on the 24th. You might see a little movement in between, but as you get closer to the date of the 24th, it's going to really come to a halt, okay? That's why I'm trying to tell you, experienced traders do not own or trade around quarterly reports. You have to monitor when those are. That's why you're here. You're getting the news from me. You don't have to worry about researching it. All right. But I love Symbotic, okay? But I do feel that this is run so high. This is, in my opinion, this is way overvalued right now. So me personally, I'm not interested in buying anywhere near. You know, I paid $27 a share. So now this stock, if it has a strong report, it's going to go up. Okay, it could end up seeing close to like $89. But if it has a bad quarterly report or if it misses target by any amount, you're going to see this thing probably dip all the way down to 45. And that would be a good time to get in, okay? All right. Honest Company. I've been telling you guys about this one, okay? The HNST. HNST. Honest Company. It's going for, it hit like $2. Guys, it hit $2.33. $2.33. I think yesterday it hit like 156, okay? Look for that stock to rebound more around like the 280, 289 range. I think you can make an easy 20 cents per share. Don't have to worry about the quarterly report. It's already filed. There is no quarterly report coming up for it. So there's no fear as far as that goes. Sorry about that. The Honest Company, let me fill you in on this one real quick. I see this as a 1X. Maybe in like sometime in 2026. Now, here's what's happening real quick with this company, okay? This company went a little foolish. They had a lot of foolishness where they were, hey, let's sell baby clothes. Hey, let's sell this. Let's sell that. They just expanded the pipeline way too much and they got away from what they did. And also their diapers and stuff like that, the way that works when they sell baby diapers is that they do that usually in bulk orders. So they may go sometimes where the big buyers don't even buy because they got plenty from inventory. Now, I will tell you, I'm not a fan of their diapers, okay? The reason why I say that is that my local supermarket, they're selling them in, which is Publix, okay? We have thousands and thousands of Publix in the state of Florida. Well, Honest Company is in those Publixes now with their diaper. Now they also are having their wipes in there, and they have like baby formula, like for a rash, lotion and stuff like that. Okay, now those kind of things sell better. What else sells better is like their skin cares and their wipes and things like that sell really well. But they are completely getting away. They had to look at what's going wrong with the company because the stock has just been going down and down and down. You think a stock with all these years that they've been around would be at $7 to $10 a share right now. So there's no reason for them to keep dipping and dipping, and they're not having good quarterly reports. So their product line has to be trimmed down. They're getting out of the baby clothes. That just was a big nightmare for them. So they're not making any money in that. So what they're doing is they're pulling off the things that are not generating revenue, which is smart. But what that's going to do when you do that, what does that mean? On paper, it's less in sales. So look for them to probably rebound in 2026. But that doesn't mean that you can't gain 50 cents a share. That doesn't mean that, okay? So look for that to go up back to like the 330, 289 range. Nike. I think Nike is a buy, guys. Nike's at 61. That's NKE. That's around 61. I think in the pre-market it's already up. So I think this just hit like right shy of 59. It was like 60.30 or something like that. So Nike to me is a buy. I think that Nike one day could be something that you 1x, very possible in the future. I don't know how long you have to hold, but look for this to hit at least 79, maybe coming up here shortly. Okay, Okta, OKTA. I'm gonna move over here a little bit so I have a little more room. OKTA, you guys know I like this one. OKTA. It's a safe stock. It's a safe stock. It's a cybersecurity company. What you have to understand about this company, they hit their quarterly reports good every single time. Every single time. You want to know why? Because they're all residual income. Everything they have is residual income. They have contracts with big companies all around the world, and they're getting residual income coming in. They're always having revenue come in. Look for Okta, which is at $85 right now. That's pretty good price right there for it. I personally like the buy on that one. Look for that to bounce from 85 to around the 94 range, and then you could either hold long or you could just take your profit. PayPal, man. You got to get some PayPal, bro. PayPal, guys, has not... now, that's not the sticker. You guys will have to look up the sticker. I don't remember the sticker, but it's just PayPal. Everybody knows PayPal. That's around the $65 range. I think it's up right now in pre-market. I think it's already at 67 just in pre-market. So PayPal, guys, look for that one to pop eventually. It's going to eventually pop up. And I don't mean pop like go down. I mean pop up like inflate. Look for this thing to eventually give you a 1x. I think that it will eventually give you a 1x. The last two quarterly reports, you've seen changes with them turning things around. So you're talking about a well-run machine here with PayPal. I can't see you going wrong with PayPal, guys. SoundHound, I like SoundHound. SOUN is the symbol. SOUN. Okay, I like SoundHound. I think that they got a lot of good things going with the AI voice and things like that. I see them everywhere for the future for drive-thrus. They're probably going to be using their systems. They've already got some big accounts already using them. I see them really big through the drive-thrus. They've got some really high-level sophistication on the AI to order your food. You don't even need humans to take those orders anymore because of their technology. Also, they're also big into automobiles. Now, to be quite honest with you, when it comes to the automobile AI and all that kind of stuff, I personally am not still sold so much on that. The reason why that I'm not sold on that is our technology on our chat GPT and our Gemini and our what's the Microsoft one? I forget what it's called, but anyway, the problem with that with the cars is that everybody today, day and age, has their cell phone that they're having in their automobiles, and you can have that thing just convert to anything you want it to be. So you've got a mobile phone that can be like a little, dashboard thing for you that you can communicate. So I'm not really sold on their automobiles. I'm really more interested in their restaurant ordering mechanisms. Okay, but that's at 1344. That's a hype stock. I think it's overvalued, to be honest with you right now a little bit. I would probably say it's overvalued. But I say it's overvalued, but in 3 years it might be a $60, $80 stock, maybe even more. So I shouldn't use the word overvalued. I just saying that recently it went from $9 all the way to like 21, and now it's coming down. So right now at 1344, I believe it's already up in pre-market right now as I speak. So it's probably going to hit 1450 today. So it might be a little more expensive for you again to buy, but I do like that. I think that stock could eventually go back to the 21 range. Okay. And the last one I want to share with you guys today is SMCI. Okay. So SMCI, this was definitely a buy for yesterday. It hit $38 and some change. That was a buy. We missed it. Like I didn't miss it, but I missed telling you about it yesterday. Now it's probably going to be around the $39 back to the $40 range. But guys, this one has constantly, no matter how the quarterly reports are, it constantly goes right back to 50. Everybody, it's the industry that they're in. They're in the data center and they got the cooled, units and all that kind of stuff, and they're in bed with NVIDIA. So guys, they're making stuff for NVIDIA, all right? So NVIDIA has so many chips that they need to be on servers, and they're just feeding these guys. Now, the problem that they face, let me tell you what the problem with this company is right here. Their problem is their profitability. They have very, very small profits. That's their problem. They're basically practically giving these things away, barely making any kind of revenue. They're constantly buying all this equipment that they need and have all these expenses, but yet when they get orders, these orders aren't just paying up front. They're just ordering them and then they're sending them on invoices and 60-day notice, 60-day pay grace and all this kind of stuff. So it puts them in sometimes bad situations when it comes time to do the quarterly report. So they have, and listen, also you got to understand something, guys. You got to understand as a business, okay? Let me share something with you. This is the reality. All right. So let's say that you're this company, right? And you've got a quarterly report coming up, and you have X amount of dollars out there on invoicing that people owe you, okay? Now, let me ask you this question. If you are the owner of the company, you're the CEO of the company, or you're the owner of the company, and you say, well, this is a good opportunity for us to buy back stocks that we own. Our stock is getting plummeted because we keep showing bad quarterly reports. So maybe the company that owes them a whole bunch of money, maybe they don't want that money to come in before it's time to do that quarterly report, because the quarterly report is going to show less profits, right? Which is going to cause the stock to go down. If you know that you guys are really doing well, and if you got that money that came in, it probably would boost up the stock. But what happens if you want to buy back more shares? What happens if you want to get the price low? So, there is one more stock that I have to tell you about real quick. But anyway, you see my point with that is that it would be a good opportunity if a company wants to buy back shares. That's a good time for them to do it. Because guys, this company right here, let me show you. The Honest Company, That's what they did. This company right here, all of the money that they have in the bank comes 100. It doesn't come from selling diapers. It comes from their stock. That's where these companies make money off their stock. Most of them don't even show big profits. Like Serve loses millions of dollars every quarterly report, but they can make money off the stock and all the people investing in the stock. That's where these companies make their money. Okay? Not all companies, like, like, don't get me wrong. Like, once that stage is over, they've got to generate revenue. All right. But like Symbotic, they don't show any profit, but yet they've got tons of money because of the stock, guys. The stock. All right. One last one I want to do, which is a stock that I jumped on, was TTD. TTD, which stands for Trade Desk. I paid $43. $43. It went all the way to $41. This is a stock that used to be $130. I mean, that's crazy. All right. So this is at a 5-year low right now. 5-year low, people. Okay. How do you not buy some of this? I mean, to me, a lot of people are Amazon's going to crush them, and they're not going to make any money, and they're going to be going out of business and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. TDD has plenty of advertisement that they can do. They've got a good product. They got a really, really good product. And the last time I checked, people are not stopping advertising. People need it more than ever. They have a fantastic product. Look for this stock to eventually give you a 1x. I'm calling a 1x on this stock. I don't know when it's going to happen, but you remember this video, and I'm telling you, in my opinion, this stock is going to 1x. I don't know how long it will take. Right now, you don't even need the 1x. If it goes from 43 to 53, that's a hell of a return. That's $10 per share, okay? So guys, look, support the channel. I'm not even monetized yet. I got to get to 500 subscribers. This is a brand new channel. I got to get to 500 subscribers. JimmyMastery.com is only where my stock course is. My channel is called Stock Market Jimmy. I don't have a Stock Market Jimmy website. I own the domain and everything, but I don't have a Stock Market Jimmy website. And I don't think that I'll ever have one. It's really just JimmyMastery.com, because what I'm doing is I'm promoting my stock swing trading. That is what I do. That's what I specialize in, is swing trading. I am not a day trader. Okay, now that doesn't mean that my swing trade can't be for one day. But I'm not a day trader. I'm a swing trader. I don't have a plan on how long I own. It's all depending on what I own and when I bought it and what I see happening with that stock. So for example, TTD is a perfect example. I paid $43. If it goes to $45, that's $2 a share. Now, for a lot of you guys out there, $2 a share is like absolutely nothing, because you might only be buying 30 shares. Like, I'm not doing it like that. I'm buying big amounts of shares. So when I go up $2 a share, it's worth a good, you can live off of it for the whole month, in other words, okay? So if it just goes up $2, it will pay all my bills for a whole month. If it just goes up $2. If it goes from 43 to 45, all my bills are paid for a whole month. That's basically how I buy, okay? So, am I going to flip it because all my bills are paid for the month? No, absolutely not. So this is a swing trade, but it gives me a longer trade because I'm buying it at a 5-year low. I expect this to go up at least $10 before I consider flipping that stock, okay? Now, you're going to learn in my training and stuff like that, it talks about based on how much money that you have to put into the market. So I teach you about, how to spread it around. If you are going to go with one stock, what could happen, what you have to be afraid of, I teach you how to manage the amount of money that you have, so you can maybe have 2 or 3 different stocks at one time. That way, if one is doing bad, the other 2 might bail you out, and it keeps your money flowing. But if you make, one thing I'm going to tell you real quick that I talk about in that video, You cannot afford to make a mistake where you get into a stock and it goes the wrong way and you don't have a specific stop loss on it and it gets down a little too expensive and you're stuck. I call that stuck on stupid. That means that you're stuck in that stock, and guess what? You have no more capital to invest in anything. That means your trading days are over for now. They're frozen. The stock you have is going backwards. You're actually losing money, and then you're stuck in it and you're tied up. Your hands are tied. We don't want that to happen to you. So I talk about that big time into the swing trade. That's part of the strategy that I talk to you about, okay? So get that. It supports the channel, guys. Go over to jimmymastery.com and get the swing trade from me, okay? Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. You guys take care and have a wonderful day. Make some money. Get some of them stocks, I'm telling you, or be watching out for them, okay?